So it's been brought to my attention that because I'm a beginner, I actually shouldn't be able to call myself a skateboarder. And because I do call myself a skateboarder as a beginner, apparently I'm just a poser. Or so says the internet trolls. But I want to be very clear, being a beginner at something and calling yourself that thing you're a beginner at doesn't make you a poser. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It simply just means you're a beginner, and that's really freaking rad. So we're gonna get a little deep here and do a quick excerpt from one of my favorite authors, James Clear. He states, "New identities require new evidence. If you keep casting the same vote you've always cast, you're gonna get the same results you've always had. If nothing changes, nothing is going to change." It's two simple processes. Number one, you decide the person you want to be. And number two, prove it to yourself with small wins. First, you decide who you want to be, and this holds at any level. As an individual, as a team, as a community, as a nation, what do you want to stand for? What are your principal values? And who do you wish to become? So let's go for a ride. So you see, calling yourself anything doesn't make you a poser. It just means you're working to build that identity of who you want to be and the person that you want to become. So for me, I call myself a skateboarder because I believe that over time, I'm going to be a much better skateboarder than I am today. And so it just takes practice, and your identity becomes who you are as you build it. So never let anybody out there tell you that you can't call yourself something, otherwise you're gonna be a poser, because that's just not what it's all about. You gotta build the identity. All right, so a little post-session Michael here being inserted into the video. Thank you so much for being here today. I genuinely am blown away by all the support last week's video got, and it just has motivated me to keep growing and keep improving even more and chronicling my journey. So all haters and trolls aside, it has been a blast to already be sharing my journey being a skateboarder and becoming a skateboarder on social media. And while I'm not always going to talk specifically about skateboarding on this channel or on my channels, it is a part of who I am and who I plan to be. And so it is going to be very prevalent, just along with tech and lifestyle and Pokemon and all of that as well. But yeah, so thanks for joining today. I hope you enjoy this vlog. Please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and also find me on Instagram as well. But yeah, appreciate you guys being here. Let's get back to the show. So in my last video, I actually got a lot of love from a lot of people, which I'm super thankful for. So thank you for the support and the love on my first skateboarding vlog video. But one of the things that was asked in that video was to do a quick review over my setup. So I figured why not use today, as I'm talking about being a poser, and talk about my first skateboard setup that I've had since I was like 12 years old. And I think it's the perfect time to do it. Now, I want to caveat this and say that it is not about the gear. You could start out with a Walmart board if you want. Not advisable, but you could. But as an adult, I decided to buy a nice setup for my first setup because I wanted to get something that I could grow with. That said, let's dig into it. So my deck that I am using is an 8.5-inch reel board. It is the Jimmy Wilkins signature board. As you can see, I've already put quite a bit of wear on it, just practicing getting up on curves, practicing manuals and all that good stuff. So I've put a lot of wear in it and I absolutely love it. For the trucks, I am using Slappy's. These are the ST1s or STI. They are the inverted kingpin. If you can see that, we've got an inverted kingpin there, and they are the hollow, Slappy ST1 hollow inverted kingpins. Now, if I'm being honest, I have no need for an inverted kingpin. I don't plan on getting to the point yet with these trucks to do any grinds or anything like that. I still have a long way to go to get there, but I just thought they looked cool. And again, I'm an adult, so I could buy the things I wanted to buy. And I also just love that the kingpin was inverted. Simple as that. Again, you don't need them, but That's what I decided to go with. Outside of that, the rest is pretty standard. For wheels, I am using the Powell Peraltas. I'm using the Nano Rats. This is a 54 millimeter wheel, and it is a 97A Dura. So when I bought these wheels, I wanted them to be something that I could cruise around with in the neighborhood, on the sidewalks, things like that, while also still being able to take them to a skate park as well. So that was my reasoning behind going with those, and I'm pretty pumped with that. Eventually I will get a cruiser setup and then a skate park only setup, but for my first board, pretty much, it's pretty straightforward. Grip tape, the old fashioned mob grip, so nothing fancy there. And then lastly, I am skating on Bones Red bearings, and they have been amazing. So yeah, pretty standard setup. It wasn't crazy expensive either, but I think that it's been an awesome board to learn on and get comfortable riding and just becoming a more confident skater on the board. So that's my setup. Let's go skate a little bit. I am a rookie. So as a beginner and an adult, I get to make the choice about going at my own pace and ultimately doing the things that's going to set me up to be a better skater in the long run. One of those being what I've been working on this week and really the last couple weeks. I ride goofy, but I want to learn how to also push switch. Still got a long ways to go, but the fact that, I've started small, I worked my way into just simply walking and understanding balance to being able, I'm gonna write goofy here, but now I'm able to get on the board, push around, and then push again. While it's not perfect, it's still much better than it was literally a week ago. And you see, that's the thing. I don't have to try to be something that I'm not as a skateboarder. I can go at my own pace and do the things that are gonna make me a better skateboarder in the long run. One of those being able to push regular or goofy for me, easy, and then to be able to get off, and then also do the same thing, but I still got to work on that. But you see, that's the thing. Skateboarding is such an individual journey, and it's one of those things where, so what if my shoes aren't messed up from doing a kickflip and all that stuff, but instead I'm just learning. I'm becoming confident on my board. I'm able to push goofy. I'm able to go switch. I'm working on that every single day. Another thing I've been working on, I'm gonna just keep this rolling, is my manual. And let's be real, I suck at manualing. So let's see. So if you're watching this and you have any tips, please feel free to chime in, because this is really the first time I've recorded me trying to do a manual on film. So, well, not gonna happen here. Let's move the camera really quick. And the reason why I like this parking lot is that it's got lines, and I'm able to eventually use it as a barometer or a meter for how long I'm able to manual. But I'm able to get my nose up, but then I just don't want to commit to actually holding the mani. And, honestly, the fear factor comes into play. So I'm just working on picking the nose up, putting it back down, putting it back down, and just going at my own pace. Then another thing I've been working on is kick turns, then tic tacs, And at the park that I've been going to, I've been able to actually go into the banks, work on some drop-ins, and then also work on some kick turns off of the banks. Again, long ways to go, but we're gonna get there. All right. And for the sake of the video, I'm gonna try a couple rides off the curb and see if I can do this without being a chicken. And I'm already scared. Yeah. But as I progress, I want to try, even if it's a couple times, to fail and to fall. I'm not gonna hurt myself, I strapped up for this, but I want to start to use some of the things that I'm learning and hopefully put it into a real world situation. So we're gonna try 1 or 2 of these before I chicken out too much. Yeah, I chickened out on that one. Gotta get a little bit more speed too. And if this makes it on the vlog, just know I'm doing this for you guys because I'm really kind of nervous about this right now. Ooh, I almost got it actually. I think I can get that. Let's go one more time. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Kind of scary too though. And it probably isn't perfect, but let's see if we can get it going. Almost had it. All right, 3rd time's a charm. Here we go. That's actually pretty scary, but we got this. You gotta stay on the board. So close. All right, we're gonna get it right here, right now. 4th time. I'm scared, but we're gonna do it. Let's go. Good news is I haven't fallen yet, so that's a win. I'll gladly take that. All right, here we go. That one sucked. I can't end on that one. All right, we're gonna end on this one, and then we'll cut the vlog. Wasn't even planning on recording a vlog this week, but this just came. Shout out Beefcake for the troll. You gave me inspiration, so thanks. Here we go. So freaking close. I want to nail it. Anyways, we're gonna end it here. Guys, thanks so much for being here and along the journey. Next week's video is gonna be not about skateboarding. I am actually heading to San Francisco for work. And so I'm gonna do travel east. So close. I'm gonna do some travel DC and we'll get back to skateboarding after that. But thank you so much for being here, for all the people showing love. You guys are awesome. Can't wait to grow with you guys. Peace. All right, for kicks and giggles, we're gonna see if I can land it one more time. I'm gonna ride there. Oh man, I freaking love skateboarding though. I'm having the time of my life doing this. It's so nice to suck at something again and to be a beginner. Oh, it's really awesome. It's very humbling. This has been one of the most humbling things I've done in quite a while. Here we go. Got so close. I almost ate it too. I don't really think I'm ready for this, so probably not gonna do much more of it because that one was a little sketchy. Last one. Here we go. Manny. Oh no, I was so freaking close. So close. Here we go. Last one. Last one. Here we go. Dude, I had it. I freaking had that landing. I just chickened out. Here we go. You got this, bro. Yo! Let's go. I'm so glad I was rolling. Oh, God, that was sick.